Good morning, Devils. Come with us this week as we make some important announcements, review some more college information, and learn more about our Murdoch community. All that and more today, Friday, November 12th, 2021.
Hello again, everyone. A reminder to all students that parent-teacher conferences are coming up on November 22nd and the 23rd. Sign-ups will be on Parent Square, so if your parents or guardians want to talk to your teachers, they should head there. In addition, there will be half-days for students with a dismissal of 11:30.
We would like to thank the CAC in Winchendon for giving Murdoch a donation of fresh fruits and vegetables for the food pantry.
Can you tell us about the recent donation from the CAC to the food pantry?
So the food pantry's been very successful lately. A lot of students have been utilizing it. The CAC stepped in and asked if there was anything that they could do to help us out. We asked for some donations of some basic things, some snacks, some ramen noodles. They assessed what our situation was and offered to take over the food pantry and stocking it for us. So they're bringing in, last week they brought in fruits, they brought in avocado, apples, oranges, but they will be going through and supplying our food pantry from now on. Miss Ellis's class will be stocking the shelves and checking things out to see what is our most popular items, and they'll be in contact with the CAC to then pass along that information, and they'll restock it for us on a weekly basis.
Okay, cool. So, do you think the students will enjoy these new items, and maybe things will run a bit better and students might have more options?
Yeah, so students have been going in at a regular basis, getting food. They've gone everything from ramen noodles to spaghetti and sauce, some rice, to Pop-Tarts. So weekly we've been running out of food, so the students have been utilizing it more this year than years past, but it's been a positive program in our school, and we're really glad to see the students are utilizing it and using it to their advantage.
Don't forget, everyone, the All Together Now musical brought by Friends of Music is going to be on Saturday, November 13th at 2 p.m. Tickets will be sold at the door for $5. It'll take place in the Murdoch Auditorium, so come on out and support our drama team. Attention to all seniors that there will be another college workshop Tuesday, November 16th. The topic for this week is financial aid and FAFSA.
The Mass College App Celebration Day for seniors will be November 18th. There will be representatives from Fitchburg State, Worcester State, Salem State, Franklin Pierce, UMass Dartmouth, Mount Wachusett, and Anna Maria to talk with you as well as give you an on-the-spot decision.
Speaking of college applications, we would like to congratulate the seniors who have been accepted to colleges so far. Michaela Marston has been accepted to the University of Missouri, University of Arizona, and Loyola University in New Orleans. Ronan Cass McBride has been accepted to Western New England University. Dominic Iannacone has been accepted to University of Tampa. Oleani Noble was accepted to Fitchburg State University. Maria Veccarella was accepted to Fitchburg State University and University of Findlay. Abigail Reardon was accepted to Mount Wachusett Community College.
Congratulations to everyone who has been accepted, and to everyone else, don't forget to tell Miss Weinhold when you get accepted to colleges.
To take a break from all this college talk, we'll turn it over to Nate and Kevin to get some recaps on our sports teams.
As fall sports are wrapping up, sign-ups are available for winter sports. Go to FamilyID.com to sign up. This week, we got a chance to interview two of our Murdoch field hockey players and got a recap of this season.
So, how did the season go?
The season went pretty well. We were well above 500, and we had many wins this season, which I'm pretty proud of because, it's just not something I experienced before, so I was happy to participate this season.
How did you feel about co-oping with Gardner?
Initially, when I heard about it back in August, I wasn't too excited because it felt kind of lame that as a senior, I couldn't have my own team at my own school. But once I got there, it was really nice. All the players and coaches were super nice and supportive, and it was just a great experience.
Since you are graduating this year, do you have any advice to the underclassmen?
I would just say to keep working at your skills. You don't need to practice every day, but every once in a while is good, and you're going to progress naturally over time. So if you think you didn't do too well this season, you don't need to worry about it.
Do you have any highlights from the season that you can recall?
I do have a few. We made it to the Central Mass playoffs this year, and we made it to the state tournament for the first time in over 10 years, which is pretty exciting. And then we also beat the best team in the league, Tohoto, 1-0, which I think was pretty fun.
Great, thank you.
Congratulations to the cheerleaders for competing this past Sunday at the Mid-Watch Leagues competition. 3 of our athletes took home an award as well. Clayton Tenney and Vanessa White won the athletic awards, and Emily Bradley won the academic award. Congratulations to those 3 for their hard work.
The team also qualified for regionals and traveling to Shepherd Hill Regional High School this Sunday to compete. Show up and show some support for the team. Good luck, everyone.
Last Friday, the football team took a hard 34-0 loss against Worcester North. The boys are playing Keefe Tech tonight at 7 at home. The season is wrapping up, so come out and support the team before the season is all over.
That's all we got for this week's sports report. Back to you, Dan and Kelsey.
There will be another Flex Block advisory on November 19th. Activity Google Form sign-ups will be coming out on Monday, November 15th. So make sure you're paying attention to your class's Google Classroom to fill these out.
For anyone who missed pictures or wants to retake them, picture retakes will be held on November 17th.
The Let's Talk Turkey fundraiser kicked off this past week, so let's take a look at the results as of Wednesday morning. All students and staff can purchase feathers at lunch for 25 cents. The 2 teachers with the most feathers will be wearing the pilgrim and turkey costume at the pep rally. As it stands right now, Mr. Collins has the most feathers, with Mr. Grosset following in second. Feathers are still being sold, so make sure you come on down and support your favorite teachers. The Thanksgiving pep rally will be taking place on November 24th.
Dan, what's the money going towards anyways?
Well, I'm glad you asked. All the money raised will go towards turkeys for our Thanksgiving baskets.
Well, that's great. So everyone should buy feathers, not just to have your teachers in a costume, but to help pay for this too.
Absolutely.
Coming up, let's bring it over to the upcoming weather forecast.
Thank you, Kelsey. Here's the weather report for the next upcoming days. Friday will be rainy with a low of 39 degrees and a high of 59 degrees. Saturday will also be rainy with a low of 34 degrees and a high of 47 degrees. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a low of 31 degrees and reaching 47 degrees. Early next week will be partly cloudy, reaching a low in the mid-20s and highs in the upper 40s. That's going to be it for this week's weather forecast. Back to you, Kelsey and Dan in the studio.
Before we wrap up this week's episode, let's check in with the Murdoch community to hear their answers to this week's question of the week.
This is the question of the week. Would you rather live 1 week in the past or 1 week in the future?
In the future?
In the future.
Probably the future.
The past.
1 week to the future.
In the future.
Future.
1 week in the future.
Would you rather live 1 week in the future or 1 week in the past?
1 week in the future, definitely.
The future.
Definitely in the future.
1 week in the past.
In the past.
Would you rather live 1 week in the future or 1 week in the past?
1 week in the future.
1 week in the past.
Past.
1 week in the future.
I think I would rather go 1 week in the past.
Well, I'd have to say I'd live 1 week in the past.
1 week in the past.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Kelsey and Dan.
That's going to bring this week's episode to an end, but be sure to stay updated with what's going on at Murdoch by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MurdochHS.
And if you aren't already subscribed to our channel, be sure to, as well as click the notification bell to be notified of future uploads. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you next week.